Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please press the bell icon and subscribe the channel for upcoming videos and useful content. So today is the first video I'm going to post here in the Azure series. We are going to talk about Azure Global Infrastructure today. So Microsoft provide the highly reliable and scalable solution to their end customer via leveraging their global infrastructure. The global infrastructure of Microsoft consists of regions, region pair, and availability zone. We are going to discuss these terms specific to the Microsoft, but I would like to put a disclaimer that most of these terms, predominantly region and availability zones, are common to other hyperscalers as well. So concept is same, but in today's video, we are going to talk more about Azure availability zone or region pair. So I will start with Azure region. Azure region is moreover a virtual or logical component. So it is nothing but a virtual grouping of two or more data centers or data centers within the latency defined parameters. So does the latency defined parameter means is Microsoft will ensure the grouping of the data centers so that they will communicate with each other on a core backbone with within the predefined latency. So again, region is a logical component. It is a grouping of two or more data centers. In Microsoft, there is a specific term called region pair. So region pair is self-explanatory via name. It is a pairing of multiple regions. Why Microsoft is doing this or having this phenomena? So some services they are using between region pair for replication. The second important aspect of region pair is Microsoft will always roll out some software updates or upgrades within one region of their pair. So other region will be untouched. So ultimately, end customer will not get any impact if the upgrade or software rollout will goes wrong. Another reason for having a region pair is if multiple region within one geographies goes down, what Microsoft will do, they will give the priority to restoration of one region in each pair. So most of the time, the regions of a region pair will be in the same geography. There is a one exception of Brazil, where Brazil South and South Central US. These are the two regions which are the part of Brazil pair, region pair. The reason, specific reason for this is the data storage law. Otherwise, if you see Europe region pair, North Europe and West Europe will be there. Similarly, Canada Central or Canada East. These are the two different region of region pair. So whenever data transfer is happening between the two different region of region pair, always outbound data traffic will be charged to the end customer, but inbound data transfer will be free. So you need to remember this. This is the important aspect of data transfer cost between two different region pairs or different region under the region pairs. So that is all about region and region pair. Now we will discuss about the availability zone. So as I said initially, region is a logical component. Availability zone is a physical component. So availability zone is nothing but a physical data center. It could be a single data center or group of multiple data centers. So one availability zone will be always independent from other availability zones in terms of power, cooling, air conditioning, or networking. So to be precise, facility management services, which is inclusive of power, cooling, or air conditioning, or logistic even. And second one is the networking, connectivity. So if one availability zone in one region will go down, another availability zone will continue to function. So any Azure region should have minimum three availability zone. So this is a standard. Any region within Azure ecosystem should have minimum three availability zone. If one availability zone go face power outage, other availability zone can serve traffic. So You need to remember the basic difference between region, region pair, and availability zone. Region and region pair is nothing but a logical component, logical grouping of data center. But availability zone is a physical data center. So I believe you will be able to answer anyone that what is availability zone, region, and region pair. Now let's talk about the services. So Microsoft leverage these availability zones, region and region pair, to be precise, their global infrastructure to host the services. They categorize the services in three parts. One is zonal service, which is specific to the one availability zone, like virtual machine. Virtual machine will be always hosted on a single physical host or single hardware. Similarly, networking, like standard IP addresses. These IP addresses are always belongs or will always belongs to single availability zone. So it is called a zonal service. The zone redundant is the second kind of classification. Name is self-explanatory that here zone redundancy will be there. Data will be distributed or resource will be distributed between different availability zone automatically. Azure usually replicate the data across three availability zone to ensure that if one zone will get failed or face outage, overall ecosystem will not get impacted and other two zones will serve the purpose. So in these two model, data will reside only in one region. But what happened if one entire region or geography will face the outage? It could be any natural disaster like earthquake or volcano or maybe tsunami. So what will happen in this case? So third category is the regional service where services are distributed or always available from multiple geographies. So regional services are redundant or resilient to the zone wise outages as well, availability zone wise outages and region wise outages as well. So needless to say, as soon as you are moving from left to right, your cost of deployment will also increase. So how to decide which deployment we should go? It purely depends on the nature of application, compliances, business strategy. What is the business objective? If any business is working on an application which is non-critical, if that application goes down for maybe 2 hours or 2 days, no impact will be there on business, then zonal service would be enough. To be precise, development services. If any critical service where real-time data transactions are happening and having a outage of even 2 minutes will cost thousands of dollars, then regional service would be good or would be appropriate. So always we have to trade off between that architectural decision and business need. So that is all about. I wanted to talk about global infrastructure or Azure Global Infrastructure. Please put your views in the comment section. I hope this content will be useful for you. Please press the button and do not forget to subscribe the YouTube channel so that you will get the updates about upcoming videos in Azure as well as other series. And please share this video with your colleagues who will also get benefited out of the content.